What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week's haul video, and as promised, it's a big one. It is a big one. But then if I'm being honest, that's not even half of them. I still got these, so we're gonna break this up into a couple videos. This way I can keep content for you guys every week instead of bailing on you at weeks. But all these hauls are the result of my vacation and too much idle time on my hands. Spent a lot of time on Whatnot and mostly like dollar bin diving on Whatnot. Dollar starts, stuff like that, which are cool. The people that made the same rookie mistake I made when I started it. So see all these bigger Whatnot sellers doing dollar starts and still making twice as much as what the book's worth. So they get on there and go, okay, dollar starts, and then they got 4 people in there. And so that's the way to get some cheap deals right there. Anyway, man, what's new? Start watching The Penguin. I've watched the first 3 episodes. Loving it. If DC could wrangle that same vibe that they do in their TV content, they could wrangle that and harness that and put it into their DCU movie content. Man, there's no telling what kind of movies they could put out. I saw a thing on the Key Collector about a Teen Titans live action movie. I was like, sweet, we're ready for that one. Hey, I point to him. It's funny though, is I point to him and when they hear movie news and go, aha, look, I got them keys. As if I'm gonna sell them if they spike. I'm not gonna sell those. So I don't know why I do that, but I think like I said, I think inherently people just like to be right, and I like to speculate, and I like to be right, so I can flaunt it and rub it in everybody's face. That's why. At least I'm honest about it. I just want to say, I told you guys. See, then you wait till Super Sons blows up. You wait. I'm gonna be going, y'all laughed at me. Now you're still gonna be laughing at me. That one tanked. Anyway, but yeah, highly recommend Penguin. Penguin is so good. Not comic booky at all, really. I mean, it's not, the characters aren't outlandish, where you kind of have to suspend reality for a while. Penguin is, he's not with the big beak and, the waddle and the tucks and he's not ridiculous looking. I always thought they did a great job in Gotham with the little dude that looked like Pee Wee Herman's illegitimate kid. He did a great job. But Colin Farrell is doing a great job as Penguin. Fun series. I watched one episode of Agatha all along. Marvel, on the other hand, can't seem to get anything right. I didn't care. I didn't like it. It was confusing. I kind of left me. The first episode left me going, the hell did I just watch? I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, the whole first episode was a hallucination, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, not a fan of that. I did uncomic book related. If you see me, I look really tired. It's because I stayed up all night and binge watched Tulsa King. Don't know what made me watch it. I guess because Tulsa's like an hour and a half from where I live, so it's kind of local. But It's got Sylvester Stallone in it, so I was like, well, it's got to be decent. I watched it. I ended up just engaged, and we ended up watching the entire first season just straight through. All night long I was up, and it is so good. So highly recommend that one too. But for us comic book lovers, Penguin is a great series. That's one of the few that had popped out that hasn't completely disappointed me, or that didn't have to grow on me. It grabbed me from episode 1. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Hold on. So definitely check that out. Let's see. Todd McFarlane is doing a Lady Death cover. It's kind of exciting, to see him stray away from, Image and Spider-Man, and do, mainstream stuff, and do something for Coffin Comics and do a Lady Death cover. I wasn't going to order it. I just thought, I was like, yeah, it's cool, but it was like $25, and I was like, I tend to not want to spend $25 on non-key books. Spend that much money on something that's not a key, that has no potential to be a key. And I was talking to my buddy Luis from Comic Vantage, and I said, maybe if it was signed, it might be worth it. And as it turns out, Brian Pulido will sign those for free if you just mark it in the box you want it signed. Not Todd McFarlane, which is who I was implying when I said maybe if it was signed, because McFarlane's signature goes, commands a higher premium than Pulido's. I like Pulido's artwork just as much. I have a signed poster, Brian Pulido Lady Death poster on my wall that was a gift from Comic Vantage. And yeah, but I don't know if I can point my camera to it, and yeah, right there. But so I'm a fan. But I said, all right, I'll get one. If it's signed, I'll get one. What the heck? Who knows? They're going to be numbered. The print run is determined by how many orders they get within an 80-hour window. They're only going to take orders for 80 hours, 2 days, or 80 hours. I can't do math. 80 hours. I'm thinking 80 hours, 2 weeks. But anyway, limited to orders. I don't know how many they're going to get. I imagine probably a lot. So there you go. Anyway, that is the news. Let's get on with some books, shall we? Because I got a big stack, and I've gone through 8.5 minutes of monologue here. But anyway, first up, had to get it. Foil, loved the cover. That gold spot foil on here is awesome. But it is Storm #1. And in this, Storm becomes the Herald of Eternity. Whatever that means. She is the Herald. But that gold spot foil on the lightning, awesome. Awesome cover. Next up, also from Midtown, the DC Special All In #1. And I wasn't going to pick it up, but you guessed it. It was full. It's got a full wraparound cover. I'm not going to take it out and show you, but you get the idea. But I picked it up. It starts off this is a kickoff to the Absolute universe that they're putting together. I'm probably gonna get the #1s in those. And the only reason I'm going to get the #1s in the Absolute stuff is because they got some foil logo variants, and I kind of want those. So, but as far as the books go, I'm not really interested in the storyline, to be perfectly honest with you. And last from my Midtown haul, Secret Wars number 10. The bent up foil facsimile that I just dropped. 2 more and I can complete this Secret Wars run. This is so good, but once I get my Secret Wars done and my Crisis on Infinite Earths full facsimile run done, what am I going to buy? What are the new stuff I'm going to buy? There are some other full facsimiles that will be coming out that I'll be picking up, but I wonder if they complete those, if they'll move on to other iconic series for full facsimiles. Like, I mean, oh my gosh, what? I mean, they could do so many for Marvel. I don't know, but they could do some. They could keep going with this forever, and I'll keep buying them. Okay, I'm going to show these, even though they're not going into my PC. So I was on Whatnot, and there was a guy on there. They were doing $25 starts on some mystery boxes, mystery packs, I guess you'd say, with the potential to win some pretty big books. And I'm watching them, and they were getting some pretty decent pulls, but they were also getting some turds. I think his ceiling or his floor that he set was probably not as low as it actually was. I think that floor is a little lower because and his ceiling was $600 plus. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pull the trigger on one. And I got 4 books. He reveals them on the show, which I'm not really a fan of, but I get it, and for promotional purposes. But this one didn't do him any favors. This is what I got from it. I got Iron Man number 238. Dollar bin book. And I got Ultimate Avengers, or I think it's, or New Avengers, New Avengers, number 28. No key in there, dollar bin book. And I got Thor for Asgard, number 4 of a limited miniseries. Again, nothing but dollar bin book. So we're about $3 in, and then I had my big hit. He goes, whoa, holy crap. He goes, well, Stevie, he goes, we paid you to take this mystery box. And I thought, all right, I got something good. It's not bad, but I got Thor number 180. It's actually first work on Thor from Neil Adams. This is Neil Adams' first work on Thor. But that Neil Adams cover is pretty bad. It's a cool book. He goes, that's a $20 book all day long. Not really. It's more of a $10 to $15 book. But I see where he's going. So, and honestly, I spent $25, and we'll say I got, for the sake of argument, we'll say I got 20 back. So it wasn't plus shipping. I had to pay shipping on them too, which, pushed it over $30. So I called it not quite even a break even, but one book is going to go in my PC, and the rest are going to go towards my fifth annual comic book giveaway at my store where I work. Anyway, so that was my Whatnot mystery box. And then I picked up some other ones from Whatnot. And this is All-Star Squadron number 1. I was happy to get this. But this is, of course, the Origin. First appearance in Origin, the All-Star Squadron. Love that cover. These are PC books. I think these books got thrown in as either extras or as a mistake, because I would not have paid for these. These are not something I would have bid on. But it's 47 Ronin, number 3 and 4 of 5. Not going into my PC. I don't know how they got in there. I'm sure I did not bid on those. So they may have been some extras thrown in. But they'll also go towards free comic books. This one I did pay for. First appearance of Blackheart. And I did not know that this is a key, or that this was on the spec list or something, until after I paid, or after I ordered it or got it. But I just got it because it's an old Daredevil, and I love the cover. Daredevil 270, first appearance of Blackheart, and that John Romita Jr. cover. That's why I got it. But apparently this is kind of specking for the first appearance of Blackheart. I can't remember why, if it's a Daredevil spec or an Agatha spec or something. I don't remember. But anyway, cool book. Also, for my PC, I got this and this is a minor key. It's Flash number 9. This is the first appearance of the Chunk. Oh, Chunk. So it's a minor key, but you never know what these things. Well, with DC, you kind of do. But I got it because I love the Flash cover. And this one I didn't have, and I couldn't believe I didn't. I was like, how did I not have this? It's gimmicky cover, and it's got Scarlet Spider on the front, and I did not have it. But this is a Spectacular Spider-Man number 229 with that awesome acetate cover. But and Scarlet Spider on the front. So I thought that was cool. Couldn't believe I didn't have it, but I do now. So next up, we got Avengers number 236, and this is this is the issue where Spider-Man got shut down trying to join the Avengers, and they like, no, screw you, bro. Nice newsy. But so yeah, that'll go for the PC. They're all going to go for the PC, except for those 47 Ronin books that I don't even know how they got in here. This I was stoked to get, because this is a very iconic cover, and I got it really cheap. And then when after I got it, I realized why I got it really cheap. But still, I'd have been more upset if I'd have paid what it was worth instead of like $1, $2, whatever. But it is damaged. It's got a hole in the cover. But this is a super iconic cover. One of the most iconic Batman covers. And it's Alan Davis. And this is that famous Batman with the gun cover. And as you can see right here, there's a hole in the cover. I was disappointed to see that when I got it. Now I won't want that hole in the cover, but it's still cool. Like I said, I would have been mad if I hadn't got it so cheap, but alright. Next up, I got these mixed in. They're no particular order. Legend of Wonder Woman number 1. I did not even know that this was a thing from 1986. But first issue, what is it? Legend of Wonder Woman number 1. Didn't even know that was a series, but I was But I had to have it. It's a number one. Not very valuable, but still, super cool book. Next up, another Daredevil, number 144. Not a key issue. I mean, it's got a man bull appearance in it, but it's not the first one. Not the first appearance, but I got it because classic Daredevil. Love them. And then another one. This was a complete cover buy. It's got no value, but it was in great shape, and I love this cover. Marshall, I guess, did the cover. But Detective 473. Love that cover. Love it. It's a cool cover. Speaking of Detective, we got a little minor key in Detective Comics number 479. This is the first appearance of Fadeaway Man. You know, he's going to get his own movie soon, so this is a great key to have. But next up, some more Wonder Woman goodness. This is Wonder Woman number 296. Ernie Colon. Cover, but I love getting these early, and as a bondage cover, love getting these early Wonder Woman covers. Speaking of bondage covers, oh my gosh. This is Action Comics number 401. Great condition, excellent condition for being a Silver Age book. But anyway, it's got a $20 price tag on it, but of course I didn't pay for that. I paid like $2 or $3 for it. But Action Comics, what did I say, 401? Speaking of bondage covers, but anyway, that was cool to get that. Next up, we got Super Friends Meet Plastic Man, number 36. Not a key, but I just love these old Super Friends books, so I picked it up too. This is all my whatnot stuff, man. And this one I got. He said I'm going to throw it up there for $1. He said it's old. He said he was completely honest. He said it is beat to absolute dog shit. And he was not exaggerating even a little bit. It's this Joe Kubert cover. But it's Brave and the Bold presents three battle stars. Brave and the Bold number 52. And I mean, it is a beater. But this is the first team up of Johnny Cloud and Sergeant Rock. Cover detached. The back cover is ripped almost halfway down. I mean, I think if the clean and the press, no, this is as low a grade as you can get without being disintegrated. And I paid $1 for it. So there you have it. Next up, we got Batman number 424. Just love this this Robin cover. It kind of looks like it's a sticker cover, like they put some decals on it. It's weird, but anyway, it's like they cut and pasted something on this cover. It's kind of weird. I mean, doesn't it look like, remember the old color forms where you had to peel and stick? That's what it looks like, but it's not. It's printed that way. Kind of weird, but I thought I'd grab one. And next up, we got Man Thing number 2. Y'all want to see my Man Thing? But Man Thing number 2. Cool cover. Nice little classic book. I bought it because it was cheap. Next up, this one's got a big subscription crease right down the middle. Whole bunch of spine ticks. but it went for like $1. Like I said, I was dollar bin diving. This is Batman number 269. And yeah, it's low grade. You can see that spine or the subscription crease right down the middle and all them ticks, but cool cover anyway for $1. And then, boy, this thing has plummeted in value. I thought, oh, that's sweet. I got a high dollar book for next to nothing. I think paid $3 or $4 for it, and man, this thing has just gone downhill. But I was glad to get it anyway for, I think $3 or $4. It's ASM 363, that floating heads, third appearance of Carnage. But yeah, at one point this was like a $25 book, I thought. But oh, how the mighty have fallen. Here we got Savage Submariner number 69. He's got a $25 price tag on it, but I assure you I did not pay more than $2 for it. It's in great condition. Cool cover. I love the cover. Next up, I picked this one up, and I don't know why. I guess because I didn't have a number 1 of this, or it was the cover by. I like the cover, but it's Spider-Man number 1. I can't remember who did the cover. Help me out. Y'all know. Who is that? Yeah. Y'all will recognize it. I don't. Sanchez. I don't know. But at any rate, it went for $1, so I got one. And this one, I was like, God dang it. Another one this one, thankfully, he had in the proper bag and board, so I don't have to deal with that. The annoyance of getting a bag and a board for it. But this is Batman, Dear Detective, and this is a Lee Bermejo cover art collection that's tied into a small storyline type thing. But everybody knows I love Lee Bermejo. He said Lee Bermejo, and I was like, I got to get it. And then when I got it, I was like, God damn it. I was like, damn it. I hate these size books. I really do. But I am a fan of Bermejo, so for a couple $, I was happy to get it. And that is it. That is my collection. Man, we made it just under 30 minutes. But by the time I get done rambling, it'll be over 30. So I need to get these separated so we don't go over them and do them again in next week's video, because that would suck. Matter of fact, I had to go back on last week's video and look to make sure I wasn't putting the same books in this week's video. So we will get these put away and separated, and next week, I don't know, sound off in the comments. Would you rather me show off my flash pickup of all the flashes I got? Or would you rather me show the stack of random more Wonder Woman? You want to see Wonder Woman, or do you want to see Flash next week? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. But for now, please do those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. But that's going to do it for this one. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.